Welcome to another Enjoying Art watercolor lesson. Today we're going to paint this person walking on the street with cast shadow. I also want to share with you as sometime this month we're going to open our member full learning center so you can access to the references as well as some drawing templates. Just come to patreon.com/Chen now. You can join for free. You can come to decide to stay, upgrade to our pay member. Where we're going to define the person here. I decided to move it just a little bit higher. Just over here. Now I'm going to just use a little light color. Any simple light color, that'll be fine. Any color you want. Okay, that's good. I'm using this calligraphy brush to start this composition. So I'm going to take a look and move it back a little bit over here. So this is good. That's at the top. This would be the bottom. Okay, this is good. And I can see that the little bit like the angle from the head coming to the bottom, it's a little bit toward the tilted, a little bit toward the left side. Okay, so the foot would be here. I can draw that just a little bit with a little bit light color. Okay, like this, and this the foot, and also leave a little gap in between that, and this is another foot. Okay, another leg over there. So take a look at coming just about the legs is about 1/3 from here to the top. So I'm gonna also put that right over here. That's the top over here. The reason I'm drawing there's a little silhouette because there is going to be an outline around this person. So I'm going to draw it like this, give a little color, even though the color is going to be darker than this. But at least you can see the edge, right? So now I'm going to get all the way come down over here. This would be the hand. Okay. And then the coat get all the way down over here like this. Okay, just draw it with the brush. That will be fine. Okay, coming over here, and the hand, this arm, coming right here. That's good, like that. And then leave a little gap over here, and that would be the end of the bottom of the coat. So I try to make a little bit more action. So I'm gonna have this edge coming a little bit more toward the left side. Okay, try to keep it a little bit off balance. Okay, here you go, like that. Okay, that's good. So just a little light color coming in here, and here I'm gonna have a little bit red coming onto right here, like that. And even though at the end it's going to be darker, but it will be okay. So now I'm going to have this and this arm a little bit more toward, a little bit out, a little bit more. Okay, like this. I'm going to keep this a little bit light coming through. Okay, don't have to make that solid right there. That's good. Like that. Looks very good. And this, try to make this a little bit higher, like this. And then, so it looks like this shoulder can go a little bit more toward the right side. And this also, the neck over here, go a little bit more on this side. So spend a little bit more time and enjoy the process. Okay, that's good. Coming a little bit lower over here. Okay, that's good. And all right, now take a look. There's the little gap over here. I'm gonna refine the gap, put it back, and this is to push a little bit more toward the left side. So I'm also going to lift up a little color over here and just make it a little bit lighter. Okay, right now everything is light, so try to keep a little bit lighter right over here. And also the leg, I'm going to push it a little bit more toward the left side, left hand side, okay, like this. And I'm going to have this going a little bit more toward this side. That will be fine. So when you're painting light, you don't need to worry too much about, okay, that, oh, this is going to be a mistake. That will be fine. Okay, that's good. I'm going to have a little gap over here. So right now, I don't need to worry too much about it. Okay, I'm going to show you that actually can be very easy to modify the any mistake that you feel that is going to be, could be a little scary, right? But it's not really that scary. So I'm going to actually light up a little color over here. I'm going to have this a little bit lighter. And the road, the street is going to be even darker than this. So no to worry about that right now. All right, the back, we don't need to worry about it. And let's give a little bit shape over here. Just a little bit shape right over here. See that? A little shape like this. If you want, you can make it even bigger. Okay, so coming in a little bit like that. Okay, that's the back, and those are the strap. We can do that a little bit later. Okay, coming over here. Look at that. There is something holding on the elbow. Gonna coming down like this. Just give it a little bit shape suggestions, and then I'm going to also go into define about the cast to shadow. Okay, this is good. Now I'm gonna have a little shape suggesting. Start over here, and on this side, and that will be catch the shadow like this. Here you go, like that. And coming over here, and there's a very heavy cast shadow, and they also have something over here. This is only the first round, like just give a little suggestions, but no worry too much about it. Okay, we just try to train our mind to be able to notice and find out those important elements. Okay, also going to give a little suggestions for the street over here, and take a look at like that little row over here going onto this side, and all the way on this side like that. That will be fine. I have a little bit like a dry grasses in the front over there. I really enjoy seeing this as well. Some grass over here, and I can see there is this looks like an entrance of a building. I'm gonna have that like this. Just have a little wall. I'm gonna get rid of this watercolor. Just seeing there's a little shape over here, and there will be the building, and there is some brown color, then some shape over here like that, and just keep observing. That's okay. This is good. And if you want to have the landscapes a little bit lower than the person, then the person will be stand out even a little bit more important. So, or if you want to have the make it a little bit higher, and for the background over there, and that will be fine too. But right now it's just right on top of the person's head, and I probably want to have just a little bit higher or lower. Okay, so make up your mind for this. It actually would make a better result. Okay, like that. And now take a look at those houses. I'm gonna have those the one house over here. I'm gonna have that right there. So I have a little shape coming over here, and we're gonna have like a telephone post and come up a little bit, and that will be later. Okay, like that. All right, now let's start painting the background. So I'm going to start painting from the sky. I'm going to have a little bit gray, so it's not just like a white paint, right? So it's not just white. I'm going to have that little red with a little blue color. So have a little light gray color. I'm going to use this color, maybe a little bit red. Okay, like that, a little bit warmer. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm going to start it right from the outside. Okay, right, here we go. And just painting on everywhere. And now I'm going to leave the street to look a little bit lighter. Okay, now I'm going to just end it right here. You just need to see that where is the lightest that we want to reserve. That's very important. Here we go. Now I'm going to have this coming up. Now, and we just wet the space. Okay, the shoulder is going to be a little bit higher. So I'm going to have this right over here. That's good. And coming around the person. Okay, like this. Here we go. That's good. It don't have to be very accurate right now, because we are going to have some darker color going around. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now I'm gonna coming down to the lower part. Okay, that's just gonna be fun. And we're gonna have that yellow and red, and plus the blue will be brown color, right? So that's just good. See how much red you want, how much red you need. Okay, so maybe a little bit warmer, like that. You see, that's so easy to mix the color with this system. Okay, now I'm gonna coming over here and coming around over here. Just use the corner of this brush, and you see that there's a little bit, make it like a spontaneous. That's just good. That a little bit color over here, and here you go. Now I'm going to make that color come all the way down over here with the light and dark. Just create very interesting dynamic. Okay, here you go, like that. Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna have this remove some of the color. Okay, now just coming through over here. The middle over here also seeing a little bit light. So with this light and dark, and create a very interesting dynamic feeling. Now I'm gonna come into this side, and here you go. I'm going some leaves on this side as well, and we maybe also gonna have some brush, okay, toothbrush spray on it. Okay, that's just good. That's very good foundation. Okay, here you go. Get rid of some of the accumulated wet. Now at this point, I'm going to start adding some. Still working in the background. I'm going to have some gray color. So I have this, and this is good. I can have a little bit blue. Feel a little bit blue, gray color. This is good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start adding this, some very soft color as the background. So this is good. I'm going to keep that coming star over there. Star, stop that. Okay, that's good. Keep a little bit clear. Okay, that's good. Like that. Just pay attention to the shadows. So you don't need to worry too much. Okay, too much thing, too many stuff in at one time. Now what I want to do, I'm going to use this to coming a little bit closer, have a little bit light shape around the head. Here you go. Now coming in, look at it again, coming in a little bit more over here. Okay, that's good. And that's good. Now I'm going to shoulder, I'm going to make it a little bit higher, right? That's good. Like that. Coming onto this side, coming in a little bit. Keep the light shape. And here you go. Like that. Very nice. Now continue over here on this side, and also gonna change that, have a little bit yellow as well, a little bit yellow color, and into this, and I'm gonna have that a little bit over here, showing that a little bit, look like a little tree coming up. That's just good. And coming down over here, and let the color come down. And watercolor, after you dry, it's going to look a little bit lighter, so no too worry about. And it will become a little bit lighter. So I'm going to have this. Take a look at the bottom over here. Now I'm going to have this a little bit green, more like a little bit green-gray color coming over here. And that's just good, like that. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna come on to this side, a little bit orange color, so get a little bit red into it. So this is good. Coming over here. So this color gonna push the wet around at the top. This is good, like this. And I'm gonna have a little bit more yellow color. So coming a little yellow right there. And that's good, right? Wonderful. And now on this side, I'm going to have also some yellow color, and I'm going to have the brown color around. It's going to look a little bit, appear to be a lot lighter. Okay. And I do like this light shape coming through. That's just good. We're going to keep that. It's happy accidents. I'm going to have that a little bit line going through the left side, the right side. Here you go. And this is good, like this. I'm gonna have some darker color. I'm gonna wait until it dry before we going through over here. So after I fixed all the textures before I'm going to do the cast the shadow on top of it. So this is good. And at this point, it's a good time for me to come into the paint the tree. Okay, here you go, like that. And just very much the similar value that I'm going to have. That open up the brush a little bit. I'm going to use a different side of the brush to paint this. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to take a look at and just use a couple here on the side. That's good, like this. Beautiful. Just have that, just simple here. And I'm gonna have that, let's see, just barely touching the surface of the paper. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Coming down a little bit, just let it loose into that. Okay, that's good. Okay, a little bit. Just use the loose hair. Okay, put a little bit soft. That's just good. I'm gonna also give a little bit suggestions to have a few texture like that. Okay, that's good. Oh, wonderful. That's good suggestions for trees or something going on in there. Okay, that's good. And that is give very good suggestions over here too. So I'm gonna also give it just a couple things over here, like a couple things, a little dry brushes, like that. Okay, this is good. The shape in the background looks very interesting already. Now what I would like to do, and this is getting drier, a little bit better at the front over here. I also have a toothbrush over here. I want to show you. So I'm going to spray some very dried texture at the front. And so I'm going to wait a little bit before I do that. Right now it's still a little wet at the front. So now I'm going to paint the shape in the background over here. It's already dry. So keep that in mind. Everything over here in the background, I want to make it feel like in the distance, right? So make sure that the the value is not going to be so dark. So I'm going to have this shape. That's good. Keep that. That's good. And there's another shape over here. I'm also going to have it feeling that is some color actually bleeding in. So I'm going to use some wet color. Okay, some wet shape, some really water that coming in. Okay, this is good. Having it down over here. So now I want to do just use the water. Okay, now I'm gonna have this softer and break that in over here. So make it feel like the light is breaking that in. This is good. Simple. I'm gonna have the light over here breaking that over here too. So feeling that is a little bit lost edges, right? This is good. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna have a little bit simple shape coming down over here. And here you go. Look like a little broken structure. And here you go. The background. This is good. Now I have a nice shape on the left hand side. And maybe I have a little bit more brownish colors. Okay. So here you go. This is the evening scene. And I'm gonna have that a little bit more aluminum feeling. That's good. Gonna have this little shape coming down, and then I'm gonna come back to refine this with some darker shape. Okay, so that's good. Now I'm gonna also give it a little suggestions on this side, a little bit gray color. Okay, now on this side doesn't need to be dark, and need to be make sure it is need to be lighter. Right here, that's the shape of this house. Not really tall, but here you go. That's have a little bit blue, Here you go. Okay, here we go. There's a little root top, a little big shape. This is good. Okay, that's giving enough suggestions. I'm gonna have some watercolor post something over here, and just need to keep that everything in there supposed to be in the background to be light. Okay, so this is a good suggestions over here. Now break this a little bit. We're gonna have a little bit dark color after. Okay, this is good. Now what I want to do, I'm gonna use this larger brush to mix the brown color. Okay, here we go. This comes a little bit yellow color, and that will be the brown. Okay, this is good. Get a little red. It's just between the three colors. You can mix almost like any color you want. Okay, here you go. A little bit. That's good. A little bit more red. A little bit more yellow. That's just good. Perfect. All right. And now what I want to do, my brush I have a lots of yellow and blue colors. I'm going to get a little bit more red again. Okay, now a little bit blue. So get a little bit yellow. Just between the three colors. That's you can figure it out there. Just keep mixing, and you can feel like a little bit more yellow. Okay, get a little bit more yellow. Now I'm gonna open this brush as well. Gonna have some interesting texture. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna take a look at right at the front over here. Okay, here you go. Some just don't drag too fast. Just a little bit slow down, and here you go, like that. And coming here, we're gonna have just a little dry texture. Look at that. And there's some also over here, the top over here. And seeing this is some lighter shape, and make it look very unique. And right here, that's good. And have a little light shape over here. Okay, that's good. All right. Now I'm going to change it to the calligraphy brush. Okay, a little bit lighter color. Okay, open up the brush, take a little bit lighter. Okay, don't really need so much paint. Okay, here we go, like that, and drag it down. That's good. And coming down over here, and here you go, can drag that in here. That's good. Okay, be patient. Okay, here you go, and coming a little bit, drag a little bit, coming over here. That's good. Here we go. Now I'm gonna have just a little bit shape. You don't have to do exactly what it looked like in the reference. It just open up your sense, your mind, and observe, and also thinking about what would you like to do. And if you have a full control of this, okay, that's good. And this side, give a little bit shadow right over here. That's the shadow side. And the end over here, have a little bit. This is good. Catch the shadow. You're gonna have the same color as this, which I have a little bit blue. Right, this is good. I'm gonna have that, and there you go, a little bit darker as well. That's pretty good. And I'm gonna have that little bit darker, and even darker. Have a little bit cast shadow. So I have a little bit more red and the blue color, so it would make it darker. Okay, like that. Keep thinking about, keep observing. Okay, this is good. Over here, I also have a little bit darker, which is everywhere has a little bit more shadow, right? This is good. Like this. Okay, that's good. All right, now it has a very nice color coming through. And let me give you a little bit more. I'm gonna have that like this. Okay, that's good. Have some a little bit more over here. Now you can see you give some intention and focusing on the harmony and how the shape is gonna work together to make you feel better. Now I'm gonna have a little bit more orange color, and you may think this is a brown, but you can think it's an orange. Okay, so what I'm looking for is just a little bit lighter color right over here. Can you see that? I want that feel a little bit more. If you add a little orange color with make it feel like it's brown, this is fine. Okay, that's good. Now also going to take a look at, and I'm gonna have a little bit yellow. I'm gonna have just a little bit lighter brown color. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna have this. You have to make this. Okay, that's a little bit too much. So I'm gonna use the water, just light it up a little bit. Have some yellow over here, and also go through that and make this a little bit more in the group. That's good. Coming through here, like that. That's good. And I'm gonna have this even a little bit darker. Okay, here a little bit darker, like that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have just divided the shape a little bit. Okay, that's good. And that's good. I think most of the places over here is still a little wet, but it's okay. We can try it. I'm gonna use maybe a little bit darker color here. Okay, here you go. A little bit darker. Okay, that's good. That's good. That break it a little bit. Still seeing some interesting. Okay, now is what we're gonna do. We're going to also add a little bit lighter color. Going to over here like a couple group. Yeah, that's good. Now what I would like to do, I'm gonna mix a little bit more brown color. Okay, get a little bit red. I'm going to start using the toothbrush. I'm going to get a little bit blue. Okay, and now I'm going to take a little yellow color. Okay, here we go. That's just good. So this will be a nice brown color, and to spray that, make it a little bit more dusted. Okay, and some of the area also make it a little bit drier first. I'm going to use this, just the tissues over here, and make that a little bit drier. Also give a little bit uneven. That will be fine. So lift this up a little bit, and lift that up a little bit. That's good. Oh, that's just good. All right, now what are we gonna do? I'm going to just cover the top over here. Okay, I don't want any dust going to the top over there. That's just good. Now what I would like to do is to get the toothbrush and take this paint, and now I'm going to use the thumb. That, here you go. See that? It's going to be very effective. Looks very nice. And nice dot. I'm going to get a little bit more. Get a little bit more blue. A little bit more blue. Okay, here we go. Down over here. Need to be even darker. And imagining that you're on the street is very dusted. Okay, and a little bit more blue, and get a little bit red. Here we go. I'm gonna have that even a little bit bigger dot. That's good. Right, very nice. Also on this side, have a little bit dot here too. Okay, now this street looks very nice. Alright, now we're gonna give it even a little bit darker color. Okay, clean the brush, put it on the side. And here we go. I'm gonna have that a little bit more red orange color. And seeing that this can be a little bit more, showing that there's some of the lighter color, a little bit brighter at the front. Okay, that's good. That's good. A few dots over here, like that. That's good. Okay, that's good. Showing that you can have a little bit more red if you want to have a little red like that. Okay, that's good. So make it feel like a little bit more foreground, a little bit. I'm gonna have that a little bit darker. Have a little bit red. I'm gonna have some dark color over here too. So see that? That's good. And very exciting painting. Okay, here we go. A little bit darker, like that. That's good. At the front over here. Okay, a little bit darker as well. And over here also a little bit darker. And this is the big pile. But we don't have to make it so clear. Just like that. That'll be good. Wonderful. And now it's the time to come back over here to the outside. I'm gonna have this just a little bit darker gray color right over here. Now I'm gonna have this a little bit darker at the front, so you make it feel like the bottom over here, that is the grass. Okay, that's good. Like that. Great. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna have this a little bit softly blending into that background. Okay, that's good. Like that. Okay, and that's good. Maybe a little bit too even. I'm gonna make it somewhere a little bit lower. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna have maybe the top over here. I'm gonna just, but don't make it too sudden, too dark, and just a little bit like a mid-tone, so it's still feeling kind of like something in the distance, right? So that will be great. I'm going to keep that alone. So now I'm going to come back to the top over here. Okay. Now I'm going to have this just like warm brown color. This is great. And now take a look at the shape and a little perspective. Like that. That's good. And maybe a little bit too dark. So I'm going to get it a little bit lighter. Just a little bit more water. And here you go. That's good. Beautiful. Now also over here, I'm gonna set that a little bit darker on this side. Like that. And okay, this is good. And we're gonna have lots of branches coming out like that. Okay, this is very nice. I'm gonna add a little bit pose. So not dark either, okay? Just keep it just a little bit later. So I'm going to have this coming down over here. And take a look. That's good. Like that. I'm going to have a little bit stick over here too. I'm going to, that's probably good enough. Okay. Have that little big shape. Like that. A little big stick over there. Oh, this is good enough. Okay. Some also some small branches like that over here. Just use very thin. Okay, like that. Okay, that's good. Draw a little bit slowly. Okay, don't draw too fast. That's good. Okay, that's good. Like this. Very nice. Alright. And I'm gonna have just a little yellow color. Just a little bit softly. Just push that in. Feel like there's some dried leaves right there. That's just good. Alright, now we're gonna give it a little bit more over here. So it's a little bit more clear. Like that. That's good. Okay, now we're gonna have some branches. Okay, look at it. This color. Start from lighter. Okay, here you go. Now from here, draw that longer line and then short line. Okay, here you go. Okay, here you go. Okay, like that. Here you go. And some line coming up, coming down over here. Okay, if the line is broken, that will be fine. Okay, here you go. Some little line coming out from here. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Look, analyze it, and turn into your own language. Okay, here you go. Okay, here you go. That's good. That's good. All right. That's good. There you go. That's good. Keep going. That's good. Now keep going over here. Some branches. Oh, very nice. Now I'm gonna open up the brush to get a little bit more random. Okay, here you go. Have that like this. Okay, just a different angle. So here you go. That's good. Don't be afraid. Be brave. Like that. And also I'm gonna have some leaves. Okay, here you go. Suggesting some dry leaf over here. That's good. Like this. Now over here, I'm gonna have that a little bit darker. Drag that a little bit. I'm also going to wash that a little bit, use water. Okay, here you go. Like that. Make it a little bit unclear. That's just good. And now I'm going to come to just a little bit darker line, darker pose right over here. There's one line that's darker. Okay, that's good. A little bit deeper. And another line over here. This is good. Now I'm going to have this a little bit darker, like there's some kind of like door or something. Okay, this is good. I'm going to keep that a little bit open. And we can have a little bit outer, a little bit over here, so it doesn't really feel like it's vertical straight. So have a little bit shape over there, and also and have a little suggestions for there's a little tree also coming up. It's here. Here you go. Okay, that's good. Like that. Now we're gonna go into the catch the shadow. So a little bit more blue, and like that, and coming back over here to give it some. This is the catch the shadow. Okay, like that. Good. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna give back a little bit line. Okay, that's good. And now take a look. And now next we're gonna walk into the person. Now let's zoom in. Okay, how we're gonna paint that person? And let's start painting a little bit darker color. So first I'm gonna have a little bit kind of like warm color around the head. Okay, a little bit over here coming in, so we can make it look like it's a little bit thinner. Okay, like that. That's good. And then in the middle over here, get a little bit darker. And this is good. Got a little bit blue, which just make it darker. Okay, here you go. That's good. Very simple. Just wet into wet. Okay, here you go. Like that. Still keep the edge. That's good. Now I'm gonna take a look at almost like it's just the gray color, right? The whole, but think about the value. How dark is the color? So let's take a look in here. Coming in a little bit. The backlight making it very interesting. Okay, here you go. Okay, here you go. Like that. Coming onto this side. Just keep the edge. That's beautiful. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Coming a little bit forward and then turn. And coming down over here. And that will be the stick. You can actually stick it a little bit warmer. So I'm going to keep that a little bit. So you see after this dry, it's not really that, the previous color is not really that dark. Okay. And here you go. That's coming back over here. Now we have a little bit darker color. And we define it. That's as good. That's as good. Coming over. Let's take a look now. And coming forward a little bit more. A little bit more. This is good. Let's take a look at the whole shape before we decide. Okay, that's coming in here. There's a little pocket. Looks like the pocket come out a little bit and come in back over here. So we're gonna make the leg a little bit toward the left side, right? This is good. And this will be the bottom of the coat, like that. And here you go. And then coming in here, and a little bit more. So we're gonna keep a little bit the light aluminum coming in over here. Okay, here you go. Now it's the hand, the sleeve. I think this can be a little bit lower. The hand can be a little bit longer. So I'm gonna move that a little bit more down here. And that's good. Take a little bit more color. And now let's see. And the top over here, they are kind of the coat and the arm is connected. They're coming down over here. That's good. Now let's take a look at, is the shape of the whole body is right or is not? I'm gonna have that come out a little bit more, tiny, like that. And now we're gonna continue, finish the whole shape. Okay, and take a look. This arm is good. And take a look. Now, this will be a new opportunity for us to correct it. I'm gonna have this leg right here. Okay, and this leg a little bit more coming toward the left side. And take a look. Okay, looking for the bigger shape. Okay, that's, don't make it too much. That's good. And so looking at this person is not really be able to walk normally. Look like a little bit, the body a little bit slanted. Okay, it's good. I'm gonna have a little bit darker, but also a little bit warmer. It's not really that cool, that cold. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Take a look again. Okay, here we go. That's good. And again, the bottom of the leg right here, like that. Be patient and have fun. Okay, here we go. That's okay. And then a little bit more flat at the bottom. This is good. Now come back over here. Take a look, this all the way joining this leg. Is the whole person look like in the silhouette. Okay. And take a look. And this pretty good. Okay. And now take a look again. This can be a little bit darker. And also this can be a little bit darker too. Okay. And at this point, we also can have some patterns on the coat, but not rush. Okay. I'm making sure that the whole shape over here dark enough. So I'm gonna make it just even darker. Okay, here we go. A little bit darker. Okay. And then we're going to do the pattern when this is still wet. Okay, this darker. Okay, that's good. Alright, now come back over here. Keep it a little bit darker on the neck. Okay, that's good. And over here can be also a little bit darker. Now I'm going to try to give a little suggestions for the light glowing. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to have this a little bit softer like that. So don't have the dark color coming outside, but instead I'm going to make this a little bit softer, making the inside. So I'm going to put a little bit orange color. And that will be good. Okay, like that. So if you want to put the light color in, you make sure that you have this area light enough. Okay, here you go. Okay, that's good. Okay, make that a little bit glowing feeling. You see, everything is all about light and dark. Light and dark, and then put the color in. That's good. Now we're going to put the yellow orange color a little bit later. after this dry. So that's good. All right, now I'm gonna have the pattern. So this getting dry. Maybe it's not ready yet. And I'm gonna have this just come in over here. I have a little bit darker. A little bit darker coming here. Okay, and let that dry before. So now I'm gonna have that little bit brown, a little bit red color, like this. Okay, a little bit warmer. Coming back in here. Here you go. Here you go. Now I have this. Enough suggestions, a little bit darker. And coming all the way here. So looking for what's the destination. Okay, that's good. And from here you go. Perfect. That's, I'm gonna have this. And now I'm gonna walk into the back. I'm gonna work on the back first. Okay, that's good. And this back. Here we go. That's good. And now I'm gonna come from here. One line directly coming on this side. Get a little bit more pink. And there's another line coming on this side. That's good. Another line over here. That's good. A little bit. Okay, that's good. Looks nice. And now take a look at the catch the shadow. Now I'm gonna take a look. You can have a little bit more blue if you want to catch the shadow. Now I'm gonna just have a little bit more about the French ultramarine blue color. I'm gonna have this a little bit more. Okay, here you go. Mix that into this. They're actually good. Let's use this color. And here you go. Like that. Okay. Maybe a little bit red into it. Okay, that's good. Like that. A little bit more red. That's good. Keep the catch the shadow a little bit more consistent. Okay, here you go. It's same in the same surface, and the catch the shadow and under the same lighting should be very similar, and could be the same. Okay, here you go. Like that. Like this. Good. And coming over here. And here you go. That's coming over. Keep going. So when you ping the catch the shadow, try to ping them all together. Okay. So that it make them a little bit more consistent. Okay, here you go. And coming here, take a look at the angle of that. Keep picking up. Okay, that's good. That's very interesting. Now, the catch the shadow is there. Now, after we've done that, now we're ready to come back with any light color on the back over here. Start from the vertical line and coming all the way. It's good. A little bit, still a little bit soft. This is good. Look at that movement. Just move a little bit and then coming down. Okay, this is good. Like that. Very enjoyable. Okay, here you go. A little bit thin line on the edge. Like that's good. And that's good. I'll take a look at here. So on the shoulder over here, a little bit curve, and before you go straight. That's good. And coming down over here. That's good. Now going horizontal. Okay, here you go. And here you go. That's good. Okay, that's good. And look at it again. There's one more. Okay, that's good. It could be a little bit too clear, so we're gonna wait until it dry and overlay the little color. Okay. Now I'm gonna add that a little red color first. Get a little red right in the inside over here. Okay, so you go. That's feeling the sun and actually shining through over here. That's good. Now I'm gonna have that a little bit yellow. And the outside, okay, a little bit yellow, like that. A little bit more, feeling a little bit more light and orange. That's just good. I'm gonna have also a little yellow on the outside over here. Okay, okay, here you go. Like that, nice. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to have it also a little bit red at the top. Just take a little red color, very tiny red on the top over here. I want to make that feeling a little bit glowing. Okay, it's just a little bit red coming out. That's good. Okay, this is good. And now I'm going to open the brush, just take a little bit darker color like that. I'm gonna have that, not make it so clear. Okay, that's good. Oh, this is good pattern in that. And I'm going to also have the center over here, the crossing area, also have some a little bit darker like that. Okay, and this is very good, and the back need to be darker, so a little bit more darker shadow. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna take a look at the whole painting to see what we need to change after put this a little bit darker shadow. And let's take a look. And anything we need to adjust, that I think that over here need a little bit more warmer color and just a little bit too much blue. So here you go. That's good, better. That's good. Now I'm gonna have also a little bit soft color coming into the back to catch the shadow at the back. Okay. Okay, look at that. Okay, that's good. So we can see maybe over here and have a little shape come out here. That's good. Now it looks like everything come together and put it nicely together. And I'm gonna have just a little bit shape coming out over here. And here you go. Keep reshaping it. Okay, here you go. Yep. Now I'm gonna see a little bit more clear. Like that. So those branches is actually going toward the person. Okay. Very nice. And I think this is pretty good already. And I like the light over here. But I just want to have a little bit more softer. Okay, in the middle over here, I have a little bit softer. Let me show you. That's maybe a little bit too clear, so I'm gonna have this color. Just do a little final adjusting of this. Okay, a little bit more softer aluminum feeling. Okay, that's good. Just give it a few more times. It will be fine. Now I'll feel a little bit softer, and over here too, I can make that a little bit softer. And between using white and water, if water can do, use the water. And if water cannot accomplish, and then use the white. Okay, and that is much better. Now I'm gonna have just a little bit white, and just have a little bit, very tiny white. So get a little bit acrylic gouache paint. Okay, just here, because this need to be a little bit lighter. Okay, that a little bit more separated. All right, I think this painting is already finished. If this is the kind of watercolor painting lesson that you like, subscribe and turn on notification so you won't miss any future videos. Okay, and again, come to Enjoying Art community on Patreon. Join us and start with the free member or $9 associate member. Be part of our community. If you're already a member of Enjoying Art, I want to thank you for your support.